Today's video is all about plant kingdom. Welcome to Sarelia's Art and Craft. It's a channel where you can learn so many things with fun. Here you can have videos of art and craft, educational nature, everything. So let's start. Living organisms on Earth are broadly divided in two major groups. One is plant kingdom and another is animal kingdom. You all know both plant kingdom and animal kingdom. Now, if you want to know about animal kingdom, watch the video given on the link. It will elaborate all the aspects of animal kingdom. Now, let's start learning about plant kingdom. Troph. Troph means nutrition for growth. By the type of nutrition, plant kingdom divided in two groups, Autotroph and Hetrotroph. So what is Autotroph? These types of plants make their own food from natural resources. They absorb water, air, sunlight and mineral to synthesize food by a process called photosynthesis. Chlorophyll-rich green plants are fundamental base to all food chain exist on Earth. Now let's see examples of autotroph plants. All those green plants who can make their fruits, they are autotroph plants. Now let's learn about heterotroph. These types of plants cannot make their own food. They absorb food from other plants, dead animals or stale food. These types of plants do not have chlorophylls, so they are not green, they are of different colors. Examples of heterotroph. Let's see some examples. See, these are toadstool, mushrooms, mold. These are examples of heterotroph. They cannot make their own food. According to place of existence, plants are of two types: aquatic plants and terrestrial plants. Plants which grow in water are aquatic, plants which grow in land surface are terrestrial plants. Now let's learn about aquatic plants. Plants which grow and survive in water are called aquatic plants. Three types of aquatic plants exist on Earth: floating plant, fixed plant and underwater plant. You can very well understand with the name of these plants. Let's see. Aquatic plants are also known as hydrophytes, floating hydrophytes, fixed hydrophytes and underwater hydrophytes. Now floating aquatic plant, they have numerous empty spaces like sponge throughout the body which is filled with air. These plants are light enough to float on water. Their roots are not fixed on soil, so they float from one place to another. Examples of floating aquatic plants: water hyacinth, duckweeds, now learn about fixed aquatic plant. Their roots are fixed on ground and attached with their thin, long, hollow and very flexible stems. These plants have broad and flat plate-like leaves with waxy coating on the surface. Stomata found on the upper surface of the plate-like leaves. Examples of floating aquatic plants: lotus, water lily. Now let's learn about underwater plants. These plants grow and survive underwater. Their flexible stems remain fixed to muddy soil with the help of firm roots. Without stomata also, they absorb carbon dioxide directly through their surface underwater. Their stems are flexible and air space exists in them. Examples of underwater plants: tape grass, hydrilla, lemma, Echonia, Ophia, Pistia are also examples of aquatic underwater plant. Now learn about terrestrial plant. Depending on the growing condition, and they are categorized as plants on mountain, plants on plain, plants in area with heavy rainfall, plants in marshy or swampy area, evergreen plants, plants in desert, and plants on sea coast. Now let's see example of each one. Plants on mountain. These plants are tall, straight, and have sloping shape to snow slide off easily. Normally they are flowerless, but their seeds are kept in cones. Their leaves are needles-like with waxy coating. You can see the leaves. Examples of plants on mountain are several: pine, deodar, fir, cedar, fern, lichens, mosses. Several other examples are also there. I learned about plants on plain. You can see several plants on plain. Some are big, some are small. These plants grow on flat surface on earth. These trees have different shaped trunk and branches. Different shape. Most of these trees grow on warmer climate and they shed their leaves in autumn. Their trunks are strong and have deep roots. Examples of underwater aquatic plants: neem, peepal, ashoka, mango. Several other examples of a thousand examples are there. Now learn about plants on heavy rainfall area. These plants grow and survive in the areas where amount of rainfall is very high. They are normally evergreen plants and can survive in place with stagnant water also, as they grow in places where amount of rainfall is very high. Now, let us see some examples of heavy rainfall area plants: rubber, teak, rice, cotton, sugarcane. All those trees are examples of heavy rainfall area plants. Now we'll learn about plants on swampy or marshy area. These plants grow and survive in clay or sticky soil, marshy or swampy area. These types of plants face a typical problem of lack of oxygen supply to roots. To overcome this problem, these plants have breathing roots to absorb air. Now I'll see examples of swampy or marshy area plants. Best example, mangrove plants. Now learn about evergreen plants. The plants which remain evergreen throughout the year. These plants remain green all around the year. They grow in hot and humid weather. Examples of evergreen plants: tea, coffee, rubber, etc. Now we'll learn about plants on desert. These plants grow and survive in hot and humid, harsh weather. Too hot. They have adopted certain features to store water in stem and spreaded roots. These plants have modified spines as leaf to prevent water loss, because there are scarcity of water all around. It's desert, no water. So examples of desert plant: cactus, babool, kikar. See, this is cactus flower. Now we learn about plants on sea coast. Cause in earth there are 75% water all around. These plants grow and survive in salty weather. Seacoast area has a higher rainfall and sandy soil. Examples of seacoast plants: coconut tree are the best example. You will find everywhere around the seacoast coconut tree. Hope you have liked our video. If you have liked it, please click subscribe. Thank you.